Hello everybody, welcome back after a couple months break to another complete Jojo manga set video. It's been about 3 to 4 months since I uploaded the last video. If you didn't know, it's the video of me unboxing the complete Jojolian set. I have it right here. You can see Jojolian volumes 1 through 27. Very good part. Not my favorite part. I'll get into that heated topic in a bit, but it's very good. It's a very good part. If I were to place it real quick, I'd say it's my fourth favorite part. Honestly, it's pretty good. I like it. But getting back on topic for now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I already took everything out of the box. Just to save myself time, because I'm still one-handing this, right? So I went ahead and took the liberty of just opening the box, getting all the volumes out. It's not a surprise what it is I'm showing off, right? You clearly saw in the thumbnail and title what it is. Like, well, nothing like that, right? So I went ahead and took them all out here. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get volume 1 of Jojolian. Here's volume 1, Steel Ball Run with Gyro Sapelli. Beautiful cover, by the way. One of the things I'll be mentioning a lot is that the cover art for Steel Ball Run is absolutely beautiful. Some of my favorite art pieces, man. Wow. And here's volume 1 of Jojolian. Really good. It's really good. But Steel Ball Run, oh my goodness. Oh my god. To make things easier on myself, because I do want to also show how the spine art looks like all together like this. So to make things easier, I'm just gonna go ahead and move a quick update. It's been a while. I need to make a manga update video because I have a lot of new manga. But really quick, I want to go over some other JoJo manga. I got the rest of part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. If you didn't know, I only had like 2-3 volumes of part 4, and I was missing the rest of part 9, and at the time only volume 1 of part 5 was out. Speaking of part 5, we have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Golden Wind. Volume 3 being the latest volume out. Next volume 4 will be out in May. So gotta be looking forward to that. The art on part 5, by the way, looking absolutely beautiful. They're killing it right now with this part 5 art. But I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. Get some quick updates. You know, some figures I added. We're here about manga, right? We'll get to those later. To make things easier myself, I'm gonna go ahead and move these two real quick, just so I could put all Steel Ball Run here. But I'm gonna put it here on top of part 8. So, but again, just for because if I started putting it here to see how real big, it would just keep falling over. And over here is just easier on me. So, also really quick, I want to talk about this. Something else I picked up. You have the 2020 Jojo Knuckle. Funny Valentine. Whew, man. Jobin. Mitsuba. Ramu. Giorno. All looking very fashionable. Pucci, White Snake, Kakumi, Joni Josta, Hermes, and I forget his name, but he's from part 8. His name is Vitamin C. Don't judge the nails, man. don't. I know my nails are ugly, but we're not here to talk about nails. I forget his name, but he's from part 8 again. His standing is Vitamin C, which I find funny. I'm gonna head and put these volume 5 manga here, volume 5 part 5 manga here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on Steel Ball Run. So again, here's volume 1, beautiful covers, Gyro Sapelli. You can see Diego, Gyro, Johnny right there. Here's the back, and then real quick, I want to show you what the inside of it looks without the sleeve. So here it is. Here's the front cover, and here's the back. Steven Steele right there. I'm gonna put you guys down real quick. Just while I put this back on. The cover art for Steel Run absolutely way better in my opinion than Jojo. However, if taking this sleeve off, I feel like the bare book, like the actual, like this part right here, I feel like Jojo, it looks absolutely beautiful as well. And I'll show that off later, but I also did show them off in the part 8 unboxing video, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Here I have volume 2, Gyro, Johnny, Diego, and Poco Loco right there on the cover. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. These covers are gorgeous, man. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness, speaking of gorgeous, Gyro, Johnny, Mountain Tim. Oh, and here's the cover, back cover. Volume 4, Gyro and Johnny with the Steel Ball Run emblem there. Oh, keep forgetting to show this out. Volume 5. While I'm going over this, I wanted to talk about some discussions about part 6 and part 7 of it. You know, part 6 being pretty largely disliked by a lot of fans, and people overestimating how good, or underestimating, sorry, how good, what not underestimating, more, they're, how would I say, people thinking that Steel Ball Run is overrated, right? This beautiful cover right there, hot pants. Is Steel Ball Run overrated? No, it's not overrated by the slightest. It's really good. A little slow start, but just, you know, typical. Like most series are slow at some point, whether it be the beginning, the middle, or the end, nearing the end at least. But I mean, like I said, it's typical of a series to be slow at some point, right? Beautiful Gyro, look at him. Oh my goodness, oh my god. Again, is Steel Ball Run overrated? No. I feel like it should be appreciated more, honestly. Which it's really appreciated, but I feel like it's a lot of hate going towards it, right? Now getting to my next thing, is Stone Ocean underrated? Extremely underrated. Yes, extremely underrated. I feel like probably the reason is, oh, we got like a Pigo, Johnny, Gyro, and then I forget their name, honestly. But I feel like, I think it's the one where there's like a bunch of duplicates of him, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful. This is a beautiful cover too, by the way. I feel like the main reason that people dislike part 6 is because they kind of rushed through it to get to the hype of part 7. Either that, with a mix of the ending. I feel like people were kind of caught off guard a bit and disappointed with the ending, just because it probably wasn't what they were expecting, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get into spoilers real quick. It was inedible. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Basically, Poochie doesn't technically win. There's a lot of memes saying Poochie won, which is funny. It's funny, right? It's a funny meme. But he did technically win. While he did achieve a new world, he still died. So, like, he got bodied. He got clapped by Emporio. And basically the whole universe reset. Well, not the whole universe. More like just the main part 6 gang, right? Jotaro, Jolene, Anisui, Hermes, right? They got reset. They, like, everything you've experienced, everything you've experienced alongside them is gone. Right? At that point, it's gone. They're not the same person. They don't have the same memories. It's all gone, right? And I feel like that's probably the main reason why it's like, why would you do this, right? Well, at least that's how I'm thinking, just because me as well. But like, volume 24, beautiful cover, by the way. It's a big jumbo mumbo mess. But part 6 is really good. Going into my favorite parts in order would be part 7, 4, and 6. Stone Ocean is my third favorite part. It's really good. I really love to write the main cast. The characters, stand battles. Some of the stand battles were pretty cool. There were some a little slow that I didn't like, but for the most part, Stone Ocean was really good. But anyways, enough about Stone Ocean. We're here to talk about Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run, man. What a so much batshit insane stuff going on. Follow the main protagonist, Gyro Sapelli, being right here, and Johnny Joestar, the Joestar of this timeline. They're not your typical protagonist because they're both piece of shit. Right? They're not good people in the slightest. Especially Johnny. Gyro, he's not a bad person per se. He's just kind of he's a different story. But Johnny is a piece of shit, honestly, right? He's a selfish piece of shit. At first, at least, right? Over time, his character growth, which I love his character growth throughout Steel Ball Run. From the get-go, you know he's a piece of garbage, right? He's selfish. He doesn't care anything about himself. The only reason they went, again, I'm going to talk about spoilers, but in this part, they're hunting the Holy Corpse parts, which basically gives them powers, right? Grants them more powers, gives them great fortune, is how it is said in Steel Ball Run, the story. Gives them great fortune. And basically wants it to himself so he can, use his legs again. Right. Maybe I got things confused. You know what? Forget it. Basically, he wants it for himself, right? At first. I think it's interesting. I do like. He's not my favorite Jojo protagonist. But I think it's interesting how they brought this guy along, right? Very different because it's not like a. How would I say it? I guess you could say like a reimagining of Phantom Blood, right? At least the protagonist, Jonathan and Johnny. But Jonathan is more noble, gentle, right? He's honorable, and Johnny at first, like I said, is a piece of shit, right? He's selfish, doesn't care really much about anything except himself. He was greedy. He's a jerk, right? He's a jerk. So really interesting to see his character growth throughout the series, or throughout the Steel Ball Run. Well, actually, series, because I'll get to it in a bit, but maybe I don't know. Gyro is a really cool character, right? He's different from your typical Sapelli. He feels the mental. Oh man, I am not killing it today. He feels the, I was about to say mentor. Can't talk. Mentor role of Phil Sapelli from Phantom Blood. At the same time, being having the rivalry and sort of brotherhood, I guess you can say, bond Caesar Sapelli with Joseph Joestar, right? In part 2, Battle Tendency. So it was really cool, his character. To see how he, interacts with Johnny. He's teaching him things. He's showing him the ways of the spin. While at the same time, they're, like, for example, the Pizza Mozzarella song, right? They have a good time together. And spoilers again. I'm gonna talk about spoilers here. If you don't want to, it's probably too late. But spoiler warning, right? Seeing Gyro die near the end in the battle against Valentine, it was honestly gut-wrenching, right? Because his body's just laying there. He's such a good character, right? Not a good person, like, he's a good person, but, you know, he has his, not good tendencies, right? But he's overall, he means well, right? And, you know, just seeing them their lifeless at the end with Valentine, you know, it's definitely gut-wrenching to see that, right? And speaking of Valentine, let me go ahead and actually find the volume that has Valentine. Just so I could have it on the cover while I talk about it. What you have this one out before see Valentine. Wow, man, Valentine is possibly my favorite villain. Out of all the Jojo parts, he's my favorite villain, I would say. I find it kind of interesting that he was kind of unfit and fat and hideous at first. Someone mentioned I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but someone mentioned, I remember seeing somewhere that you know, he's unfit at first, but then he ended up getting like super ripped and buff because he got acquired the rib cage. And like I said before, having a corpse parts means you are fortunate. You get very good luck. You're very fortunate, right? And so someone mentioned that because he got the corpse part, he got, you know, we got desirable features, right? I do remember I don't remember exactly what it said, but I remember Araki in an interview said, he joked around saying because, you know, he works out, right? But he also said it's mostly because of his art style, I believe it is. So I'm sure that's the official reasoning. But however, I do like the reasoning behind the ribcage, because he acquires the ribcage. I believe he has the heart already, but it's not until he acquires the ribcage that he gets ripped. So while it's not confirmed, I do think it's a very good reasoning. Actually, I like it. His stand, dirty deeds done, dirty cheap. Oh man, two of my favorite fights in the entire series come from this part, with Valentine being in them. The fight between Valentine versus Diego and Hot Pants on the train, and Johnny and Valentine's fight at the end. Well, actually, there's three fights, and I'll get to my third favorite fight in a bit, but two of them are for Valentine, including Valentine himself. So he's a good villain. You know, he's a piece of shit too. Right? The parallels between the protagonist and antagonist is that they're both pieces of shit. They're not good people. Don't let the memes confuse you. He's not a good person, right? You know, his whole character is about being charismatic, you know, very charming, right? Because that's how he wants you to perceive it, right? He wants to put a good facade to the people, look good in front of the public eye, but, you know, in the background, he's doing nefarious, shady stuff, right? So he's a very good villain. I love his character. I love Valentine. I love the stand. You know, D4C Love Train is epic, right? The battle between when he summons all the different Valentines when he dies. Oh my goodness, is a badass. I would say probably my favorite fight is Johnny versus Valentine. However, there is one other fight that I absolutely love. And let me see if I can find a volume with him on the cover real quick. But it's possibly probably my favorite fight, honestly, if I'm being honest, right? It's a really cool, epic fight. Oh, let's bring out this one. None other than Diego Brando himself. Now, I'm not talking about scary monsters, Diego. I am talking about, spoilers, by the way. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna put you guys down for a sec. This is my favorite freaking fight in Steel Ball Run. My absolute favorite, man. I'm talking about alternate world Diego. Not scary monsters Diego, alternate world Diego. So you probably already know what it is, but the What a dog, Diego. Oh my goodness, when... Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you something. When I first read Steel Ball Run, and I freaking saw that Diego pop up, I was like, first of all, I was like, where did you come from? Right? You're dead already. Why are you here? And then he freaking pulls out Zawada. Oh my goodness. Zawada. Tokiwo Tamare. Deal. Oh my goodness. Zawada. Tokiwo Tamare. It pulls out the freaking knives. Oh shit, man. Oh, man, it's such a freaking badass dude, man. Freaking love Diego. Diego is a really good character. He's super badass. If you didn't know, I'm talking about alternate Diego, Scary Monsters Diego. Basically, more spoilers, by the way. This, like the first Diego, the main Diego of this universe that you're introduced to, gets a stand ability. Not the typical The World ability that you would expect of, Theo, but he actually gets a stand ability known as Scary Monsters. Now, it's not a manifestation of like an entity or anything. It's more so he's able to transform into a freaking dinosaur. So that sounds ridiculous, but it's so freaking cool. If I can find it while I'm talking about it, I'll show it off. But he freaking turns into a dinosaur, right? We get foreshadowed about by it. Was Diego, an unconscious Diego, laying there next to a freaking T-Rex fossil, Velociraptor fossil. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. This is cool, right? But later on, he actually dies in the aforementioned fight between Hot Pants, Diego, and Valentine. He actually dies. That's all I think. Guys, it gets freaking split in half. Here's when you get glimpses or hints of something is up with Diego, right? And then Gyro's like, what the hell? They go out and find a freaking bear mauled. I was like, and you're like, oh shit, right? I'm holding the hand in here. I'm sorry. And then you see a freaking Velociraptor tail. You're like, what the hell is going on? And then boom! Oh shit! He's got freaking Diego written all over him, man. Scary Monsters Diego's cool, right? But like I said, he dies against the battle with Valentine. So when another Diego, I don't know where, pops up, right? Like you see a Diego pop up in that fight, on the train fight with Hot Pants and Diego and Valentine. You see like an alternate world Diego and Hot Pants, but they're like throwing out the train, right? So you just don't think much about them. This guy comes charging in with the world, right? That shit insane. Insanity. That's what it is. Insanity. And Diego's alternate world, Diego's death, man, is gruesome. Lucy decapitates the Diego from this world. I'll get to what that means, right? Why throwing the head of him causes him to explode. Yamaro! Uri! I'm stupid. Gruesome death, man. Like, holy shit. Right? His head freaking blows up. If you didn't know, that's actually part of Valentine's stand ability. Basically, Valentine is able to summon interdimensional or travel interdimensionally and pull people from different dimensions. He did the same thing to Wakapico, how do we pronounce his name? he summons Wakapiko. Basically, if you, let's say this is you right now. Valentine summons a different you, right? If you were to ever get in contact, you would literally blow up into a bloody, gooey mess, right? It's not good, right? So Lucy decapitates the scary monsters Diego and chucks it out the world Diego, and his head freaking blows up. Very gruesome, right? And you know, I'm just rambling on at this point, but the point of this video was to just show us the other run. And again, I'm gonna put them here. While I end off the shit, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just putting them here for now. I bought this from the same vendor. If you watched my previous video, which even if you did, it's been months, right? So you probably don't remember. But I bought my Jojo set on eBay from a vendor known as Japan Book Markets. Very, very nice seller. Once again, excellent customer service, right? Excellent service, fast shipping, easy transaction, no hassle whatsoever. Recommended seller. If you're interested in JoJo's, Japanese JoJo mangas, he's the go-to man. He's the go-to. Japan Book Markets. Japan_book_markets on eBay. He's your go-to. He has the entirety of parts 1 through 5. He has a listing of Japanese JoJo's 1 through 5. Parts 1 through 5. So he has Stone Ocean. He has more Steel Ball Run. Excuse me. He has Jojo Land. So it said he's your go-to guy for Japanese JoJo manga. Really quick, I want to mention Narisuke. Is that how you pronounce his name? Narisuke Higashikata. Pretty cool character. I found it, when I read about, it was before I read Silver Run and JoJo, but, after the events of part 6, I was reading about part 7 and 8, people's thoughts about it, and, I had thought, the way they talked about, like, different dimensions, I thought this was its own world, right, its own dimension, and I thought this was another universe, right, another dimension. So I just thought these two would have no correlation, of course, callbacks, of course, right, but no like direct correlation, like, like, I'm just gonna get into it, right, like, Johnny Joestar. I didn't think Johnny Joestar would be a freaking ancestor to Yoshikage, right? The same Johnny Joestar from this part, right? Freaking here. Or Holly, right? I didn't think she'd be a descendant to Johnny. That's the thing. Johnny makes an appearance in here, right? Unfortunate. A bit of a selfishness pops up here, but in the end, unfortunately, he has to off himself for reasons, which I don't want to get to because I would take a long time explaining. But he's redeemed in the end, right? He ends up doing the right thing. But I don't think it's necessary to read Steel Ball Run. I do think reading Steel Ball Run before Jojo Land is absolutely not necessary, but it's a must. You should. Alright. Excuse me. You should. People saying, just you could read part 8 or part 7, whatever order. They're two different. No, definitely you don't have to, right? You could technically read part 1, or not part 8 before part 7, and you should, for the most part, be fine. There'd be some things that are a little bit confusing, but you would get a better understanding and appreciation on top of it all. Reading Steel Ball Run before Jojo. So you know what, guys, this is gonna be it for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to buy Stone Ocean Japan book markets. If you guys would be interested in me doing something like that, please let me know. I want to thank you guys for the support on the Jojo unboxing. Nearly 2,000 views. That is insane. I would never have imagined it would have been that popular. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys all. It's insane, right? Me getting 2,000 views. That is insane. That is nuts, right? They, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, if this would get anywhere near that, that would be sick. But regardless, whoever's watching, whoever stuck around to the end, thank you for staying the entirety of the video. Appreciate you. If any of you are interested in Stone Ocean, which I will, regardless of whether you'd be interested in seeing it as a video or not, I will probably buy it soon enough, just because it's the cover arts of part 6 are beautiful as well. They're sick. I guess this is it, right? Nothing more for me to talk about. This will be it. Who knows when the next video will be. Again, I do have to make a manga update video because I have got a new manga. But again, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have yourselves a damn good one. And I'll see you guys next time. Arrivederci.